what I'm learning through my current partner is the art of empathy. Empathy is like, okay, let me explain to you like the way that I went about trying to learn about empathy. And it was, bro, it was like I got into this relationship and I was devoid of empathy, like quite literally, bro. Now I wasn't like completely dead on the inside. Now I showed empathy sometimes to the best of my ability, but it really takes a strong heart to love, because love cannot have an ego. So I get into this relationship and like I didn't know that I was a little bit toxic, and bro, it happens that way, when you get into a relationship, you learn that you're a little bit or a lot toxic. So my mindset on like empathy before was like I don't need it, it's useless, because in my childhood I grew up in a family where you got it. You alright, you gonna be okay. You got it, you strong, you independent. And so I grew up that way, and it worked because I started to self-regulate my own emotions. I started to find ways to outlet my emotions. Basketball, boxing, martial arts, everything. Writing, journaling, therapy. I was truly humbled because, like, at first I was like, bro, it ain't even, like, I don't even need empathy or nothing. Like, but then I realized that once these relationship triggers started, because all relationships run into bumps, once these triggers started to come up and my pain started to come up, I realized I needed somebody to forgive me and understand me. I needed that, because if she would have just did what I do in previous relationships, which my pattern was, oh, you got an emotional reaction? I'm gone. Oh, you have emotions? I'm gone. Because I didn't want to regulate other people's emotions for them, right? But when it comes to relationships, everybody's going to have their flaws. People are going to have their flaws. Or not even just relationship, but everybody. Like, when it comes to all people, everybody going to have their flaws. So when I realized I have my flaws and that I needed somebody to forgive me because, well, like, I realized that I was at fault. And if I wasn't forgiven, I would have felt bad, you know? But that's what truly humbled me, because if I wasn't forgiven, I would have been like, shit, I fucked it up. Fuck. I was truly humbled, bro. Because in that moment, I realized if she hadn't forgiven me, I would have been out of a relationship. And she's valuable to me. I ain't never met a single person in this world who wants to lose somebody who was good to them. Nothing but good to them. And she has her flaws too, but when I realized she forgives me, I was like, oh my God, I have to forgive her. And it wasn't even out of like, I gotta do it because I have to. No, I actually felt like empathy for once in my life. Like, yo, nobody gonna be perfect, bro. And like, this is something I struggled with my whole life, because I grew up and I was angry at everybody because they would mess with me, or they were flawed, or they would do this a certain way. It's just, I had so many reasons to be angry at people, and now this is manifesting as stomach issues in my life. So now that I'm trying to calm down and meditate, these stomach issues probably could have killed me if I wasn't calming down and meditating, and this is why taking care of your emotions and your mental is important, because it can take a toll on your physical body, and then it can really deteriorate it, tear it apart from the inside. And this is why people who are young are dying, because they aren't taught how to regulate their emotions, and they don't have nobody. They don't have no support system. Like, bro, I'm really learning about empathy. Like, I thought I already knew. I thought I knew about empathy, but I'm apparently I'm a demon, bro. Like, for real. Like, that shit crazy. Ultimately, I learned the lesson of doing to others what you want done to you, but in real life, in real time experience. Because I was truly humble, bro. Like, I was thinking, like, bro, like, man, I get humble. Love humbles, bro. Love humbles, bro. Get into a relationship. I dare you. I dare you, bro. I dare you. I dare you to get into a relationship. You will be humbled. You will see your own flaws clear as day. They will point you out. But, okay, hear me out here. ensure in the beginning of your relationships that you and your partner will calmly and consciously and peacefully work through every single issue together. No running away, no fighting, no yelling. Peacefully spilling out your emotions, because I realize that every argument is a subconscious emotion coming up from your nervous system, and your nervous system has detected a threat, but there's no actual threat. It's just your nervous system and your trauma. So when that come up, you gotta realize that it's not your partner who's making you angry or sad or whatever feeling. It's not your partner. It's your past experiences trying to come up to heal. And if you have a good partner, what did I say? Oh yeah, if you have a good partner who is knowledgeable about the nervous system, healing, and relationships, then your partner will understand that, okay, it's not my fault, but my partner is going through some pain and some trauma, nervous system wise. They're not actually going through the trauma, but they're replaying that trauma, and I need to be there to help them through it, because that's what love is all about. Love is not get through it. Love is not that, bro. Love is you create a team. It's two. You know what I'm saying? It's not one and one. It's actually two. You become a unit and you work through everything together. You know? It's hard to heal your wounds, you know, especially like if you don't got no love. If you can't give love to yourself, and sometimes you're so overwhelmed that you can't give love to yourself, then it's so important for you to have a partner next to you who can give that to you. I was humbled. I was like, I've been forgiven. Like, this is what God's grace feels like, bro. Like, real deal. Yeah, man. Love is important. Empathy is important. And constantly working through your issues with your partner is very important. But you'll realize that soon enough.